2023 became the worst year for wildfires in Canada's history. Tzu volunteers in British Columbia prepared blankets, bath towels, masks, and other supplies and hired a bus to take them to Kelowna. Most Tzu volunteers live in the major cities of Canada, but in the event of a disaster, they are always ready to help. On February 6, 2023, a 7.8 magnitude earthquake struck the border between Turkey and Syria at around 4 a.m., killing more than 59,000 people. Tzu volunteers worldwide raised funds and sent love to the disaster areas. Tzu North Toronto volunteers mobilized in the winter and went to the Bayview Food Mart supermarket to raise funds. At the same time, they also encouraged parents, teachers, and students at the Tzu Academy for the Humanities to raise funds, hoping that the education of compassion, joy, and charity will take root from childhood and gather the love of the people, in hopes that the victims will return to their normal lives as soon as possible. When the Ukrainian-Russian war broke out on February 24, 2022, more than 200,000 Ukrainians chose to come to Canada. Tzu Canada volunteers began caring for this group of newcomers in April of that year. For more than a year, they have continued to do so. Through home visits, the Tzu volunteers are filled with happiness, knowing that the children are doing well in school and the adults are finding success with jobs.
Dear Master Chinye, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year! Thank you, Tzu.
On any given night in Canada, more than 6,000 women and children sleep in shelters because their homes are not safe for them. Each year, there are over 40,000 incidents of domestic violence, accounting for approximately 12% of all violent crimes in Canada. Tzu volunteers have been donating and caring for this vulnerable group since April 2015 until now. Tzu North Toronto has been cooperating with the Homeless Center for more than 9 years. Milk bags are woven into mats, which can be distributed to the people on the streets to keep them warm. Regardless of the method of helping, the volunteers never forget the needs of the homeless, as a donation is the greatest blessing. As winter approaches, the challenges faced by homeless people intensify, making it difficult for them to survive the winter months. Every year, Tzu volunteers donate materials to the Inn from the Cold shelter at the beginning of winter. This is because Master Sheng Yen said, "Giving a piece of clothing to those who are cold and a bowl of hot food to those who are hungry, the ability to help people is a blessing." Tzu volunteers have been doing their part to help the community health care for many years. Since 2015, the volunteers have been organizing different activities each year to raise funds for Markham Stouffville Hospital. This year's sushi sale, initiated by Yulian Zhen and Kelly Zhen, sold 185 boxes of vegetarian sushi. In response to the February 6th earthquake on the border of Turkey and Syria, Tzu volunteers invited young volunteers to lead the elderly in folding paper hearts, paper cranes, and making posters, which not only allowed the elderly to use their hands, but also their minds, and inspired everyone to become more compassionate.
It has been a fantastic experience because it's sending a message to people who are suffering.
On the eve of the festive season, volunteers not only sang Christmas songs with the elderly to warm their hearts, but also brought vegetable lunch boxes to warm their stomachs.
Many of the Tzu Chi volunteers, they were able to pack some hot bento boxes. They were all vegetarian, and we shared these bento boxes with the elderly. For some of the elderly, they are not able to move around very conveniently, so many of our other volunteers, we were able to hand deliver them the bento boxes, and they were really happy to receive the food as well.
In October 2023, the Canadian Food Bank reported it's not just those at the bottom of the economic ladder who are suffering. Many people who never thought they'd need to turn to a food bank are walking through our doors for the first time. While inflation is slowing down, the cost of food is not falling as fast. For the past 3 years, Tzu Chi volunteers have not only donated food on a regular basis, but also made monthly trips to the food bank to sort and distribute supplies, doing their part to help the underprivileged in our community.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Every child is the greatest gift to their parents. Starting from November 2023, Tzu Chi medical volunteers began to visit the Gifted People Service Center once a month to provide Chinese medicine consultation to the parents, children, and staff of the center to help relieve their physical and mental stress. Master Sheng Yin once said, "In order for there to be hope in this world, there must be education, and education blooms hope." A teacher's dedication to education can influence a child's life. Tzu Chi teachers are full of love and patience, and through teachings of Jingsi aphorisms in Chinese, every child will become more capable in the future.
我们希望一点小小的力量能帮助需要帮助的人，好吗 ？OK， 好。
Tzu Chi North Toronto Humanities School has more than 40 volunteers every week to maintain the safe operation of a school. Choosing Tzu Chi education is the best gift parents can give to their children.
世界地球日，还我干净的社区，慈济 Go Go Go！
The spirit of volunteering is also the spirit of Canada. The more people who volunteer, the safer our communities will be. Our country will be stronger because the greatest blessing in life is to be on the giving end. Let us spread the Dharma and benefit all beings through our faith, vows, and actions. Let us protect the earth by promoting a plant-based diet and doing good together.